We have one more for females. We have Scream Cream. This is something they can apply to the clitoral area, and this will stimulate blood flow. It will plump the area for more sensitivity.
I've learned a lot over the 4 decades of health and fitness and being in the trenches with the greatest in the world. And one of those things I've learned a lot more about and how to build better muscle is nutrition and how it has changed over the decades. And that's why I have the Titan meal plan for you guys out there that are confused about nutrition. I'm gonna set you straight. Get a hold of me today. The link will be in the comments down below for you guys. Everybody, get over to the Titan meal plan, and I'll see you in the Titan crew where I will fine tune any difficulties that you're having. Well, hello everybody. This is the Mike O'Hearn Show on Generation Iron, and this Friday's show is again we brought back Big Johnny from Titan Medical because they're changing lives, and I love seeing this. And I also know that your booth at the Olympia is one of the biggest booths there. But one thing that I've noticed is that a lot of the people I work with online have gone to you, and where they couldn't correct themselves and where they couldn't get healthy with other HRT, TRT companies, they found a home with you and got on the right regimen and right protocol, and now they are optimizing their health instead of feeling worse and worse. Or for example, I have 2 complete pinnacle opposites friends that are husband and wife, and they both got the same protocol. And I'm like, wait a minute, the guy's bigger than me and the woman is smaller than my 5-year-old. So it's like, why are they on the same protocol? I'm confused. The one is a savage and the other one is a very feminine female. So it's like, all right, there's obviously there's good companies and bad companies, but I keep bringing you back because you guys are really, you set the standard here for the United States on how they should be.
Thank you.
So the first thing I want to know is you give tips or emails about a therapy of the week.
Sure.
And so what does Titan Medical have this week for the people?
Sure. So every week, we have our newsletter goes out to, tens of thousands of people. And at that point, it has everything that goes on. But the first thing you're going to see in that newsletter is our therapy of the week, because the therapy of the week, you get the discounts on. And if you've ever want to try a therapy or anything like that, I would look at the newsletter because we put a different one up every single week, and it might be multiple different deals. So this week is our sexual stimulant libido-enhancing therapies. That's a new word we came up with. Sexual stimulant. We're like, what will really grab somebody and say, so we came up with the name. Me and Shrew, so like it is a sexual stimulant. It's going to get things going. So, so we kind of played on that just for this promotion. But the promotion is that you can buy 5 of our libido-enhancing therapies that are oral, and you get your 6th one for free. So when we break down what these are, we have our Supermans, which are sildenafil, which is the active ingredient in Viagra, or tadalafil, which is the active ingredient in Cialis. We have those at different dosages. So at that point, whatever your fancy is, we can help you out there. If you're prescribed HRT through Titan Medical Center or prescribed through any other provider, and we can get proof of this, then we have Mega Superman. And that one has 10 milligrams of micronized testosterone added in with either the sildenafil or the tadalafil. So that's going to help with energy, endurance, and stamina, not for just your first round, but your second and third, especially if you're a younger female or wife that wants some pleasure, or you just want to have a great time and show them who's boss, right? A true Titan at hand.
So a real Superman.
The real Superman. Now, females aren't left out in that either. We have our Wonder Woman's, same medication, and it really works by, pushing the blood to the extremities, vasodilation. So that's the main thing with these things. We also have our Ironmans, which are sildenafil and arginine for maximum blood flow. So at that point, you can utilize that one too. Our Cupid's Candy has oxytocin, which is your bonding hormone, which will bring things closer and tighter between you and your partner. You also have PT-141, which is an FDA-approved libido enhancer, and it works on the nervous system and not the vascular system. like sildenafil and tadalafil. But if you still want that blood flow action, we've added tadalafil in there too as well. So you get 3 different things to help ignite, excite, and enhance your night. So, that one's a good one. And males and females can both take these too. So it's not just for males. We have our PT-141 injectable. And PT-141 injectable, you'll have to take twice a week. Maintenance dose, and you're ready to go all the time. And like I said, it's not just for erection for guys.
Is that something new?
So this one has came out. It's been out for like the last 2 years, but this one is like
Okay.
a big seller of ours because it was originally designed for females that had HSDD, hyposexual desire disorder, and a lot of females suffer from this. And at that point, they don't have a good time having sex. They don't want to have intercourse. Or might have a female that, they might be postmenopausal, hormones are out there, and they don't want to have sex. So this is something that will turn on those wheels inside the brain per se. And at that point, get things moving, not just down low, right? So
Right.
it will help that too. And it helps males the exact same way. True drive. So like if you take sildenafil or tadalafil, you're going to get an erection, right? But that doesn't create the drive. That doesn't mean you want to do it. This will
Right.
make you want to do it. So, there's a difference between, listen, can I get an erection or do I want to do this? So at that point, this will create that for both males and females, which is awesome, awesome, awesome. We have one more for females. We have Scream Cream. This is something they can apply to the clitoral area, and this will stimulate blood flow. It will plump the area for more sensitivity. So, it'll actually lubricate a little bit too as well. So there's things out there for males and females that we offer, but that is the majority of the things that we do offer for males and females. Like I said, 5, but get your 6 1 free and $25 off the PT-141 injectable or the Scream Cream. So at that point, if you want to try all these things, you can take them all together, but some of these will suffice by themselves. And even sildenafil and tadalafil. So guys take that to go to the gym for pre-workouts too. So at that point, you guys can get that too and get a discount on it too as well.
It's that time again to get my blood work done to see where my numbers are. Again, the one big thing for me is I'm keeping track of it. It's so precise. I competed in bodybuilding and powerlifting and martial arts, but that was all over decades ago. And so how can I continue to keep this physique and be this strong at this stage? And so that is by optimizing my health with Titan Medical. It all stems from one thing: your blood work, what's going on inside of you. And that's the main thing that I'm focused about, is see how I can continue to not just be in the game. I don't want to be that guy. I don't want to be a weekend warrior. I don't want to say you got a dad bod. I want to be the pinnacle of the health and fitness industry decades after I competed. And I've always said this too. You got so many of these guys that were with me in the 80s and 90s, and they keep putting the pictures up from the 80s and 90s. I don't want to be that guy. I like the fact that I can still put up pictures of me today, even though I won the universe back in the 90s. That's the goal for me. I don't know what your goal is, but I can tell you this. I know you want to live, and I know you want to live your best life. And that starts with blood work. Over at Titan Medical, start today.
Man, I got to just put up a post about that just because I want to write Scream Cream. I mean, geez Louise. Mona, get some Scream Cream. Geez Louise, I love it. I love it. And so that's great, because that's one of those, again, it seems like guys have an issue going, hey, you know what? I'm not performing like I used to. And so this is great that you have something that can help them out.
Or
And
or
again,
you want to have sex and you go, because I know a lot of guys are like, oh, my wife don't want to have sex. Like I had sex like a month, 2 months, 3 months, longer.
so that's huge. That's huge. The mental approach to this.
Yes.
It's just it's a different level, because it's not that she can't or he can't. It's just that
Right.
they lose that drive or something. The kids are screaming and yelling 24/7, and your mind's just not there. And so that's nice job. Nice job over there.
Thanks. We're trying to improve people's quality of life in all ways, shapes, and forms, not just physically, right? Like mentally, sexually. Like we're beings that we need all of these things to be really, really happy and to live a fruitful, long life. So at that point, less stress, more happiness. That's what it's all about.
I love it. I love it. So what does Titan Medical have planned for this. Guess it's the 60th anniversary of.
60th.
Is that right? It's like wow, wow!
This
I
is gonna be a
love
big
the
one.
I love
Yeah,
it, and it's gonna be
yeah,
monstrous. I've seen the location of the booth.
yeah,
If I'm correct, it's the same location it was last year, which is a great,
yeah,
great
yeah.
spot. Nice job for you guys getting into that
Thank
that
you.
really requested area. But what do you got? What do you got planned? What's the booth
Woo!
by?
It's going to be awesome. So this is the first year we went bigger this year. We were usually at 2020, booth sizes, and then we had other 10x10s in other different areas or cars or whatever it may be. So this one we want to say, all right, let's just make this really big. So we did a 20x30, and originally it wasn't an island by itself, but now it's an island. So it's just purely a tight medical center booth. And at that point, we got a custom stage built for this year. So we spent more money than ever on this Olympia, but it's all going to be worth it. And, I want to make sure our standard keeps rising. And, I just think it was necessary. So we're going to have the booth. We're going to have a big stage. We're going to have this huge, awesome Tight Medical Center magazine backdrop. And I've worked on some of these graphics Brian has, and they look phenomenal. So at that point, I think it's going to be, an awesome thing. We're going to have tons of tight nets. A couple will be in bikinis. The other ones will be in tight medical one piece uniforms, which are awesome. Wait till you guys see them. And at that point, we'll have Big Rodney and Big Drew there too, as well with us, along with special guests that might show up. Because I'm sure a ton are going to show up at the booth and always take pictures with us. It always happens. Last year it happened, so I'm sure this year will be the same, if not even more. Tons of T-shirts.
Yeah, we
Tons
had
of
last year was DDP came by, Tony
yeah,
Freeman. We had
yeah,
Dave Palumbo. We
yeah.
had
Who was it?
gosh,
It was a fit granny lady. Who's the fit granny lady? Granny Guns.
Granny came by. We
Granny
had
Guns.
um, some old school cast. Lee Labrada came by.
Yeah,
I saw DDP came by. Right, I was
yeah,
saying, yeah. Tony Freeman came by, and so it was really cool last year, and that's just surprise guests, and I know I'm working on my side on seeing if some of these, and I know it's the weekend. That's the problem. A lot of the guys that I are friends with are still traveling and still doing this stuff and still rocking and rolling, and so we're trying to make it happen. But trust me, if you come by the booth, there's also merch.
Oh yeah, oh yeah. So tons of T-shirts, tons of tank tops, and then I'm bringing a lot of specialty items. So if you see me wearing those sleeveless hoodies, they're super comfortable, awesome to train in, awesome just to walk around in or hang out in. I'm gonna bring a ton of those out there so people can get some. A limited number. I'm not gonna bring out thousands. I'm gonna bring out thousands of T-shirts and thousands of tank tops, but the exclusive items will be in the hundreds. So you know what? If you come up and press us, somebody, you might get a shirt. Just say the right thing. You might get one of those shirts. So tons of the baseball tees we're going to be bringing out there. Yeah, it's good. I mean,
That's my
bags, pens. It's going to be huge.
So we just finished one movie, and turned out great. I am loving it. I love the dailies that we see. On to the next project. You finish, you keep going, you keep trying to go. That's, I guess, a better way to say it. And this next movie that I have booked, this is going to take all of me. This is going to take slice to the bone, all the character development, but also I need to be able to move and grow and keep that strength through this process. You'll understand why that is after you see the movie, but keeping the strength is key when you're dieting. And so I'm going to show you how to do that on Power Bodybuilding. You guys have a great day, and I'll see you over there. So, guys, yeah, I got the booth number here. Just write this down. Just keep this in mind. It's 732 is the booth number. It's Mr. Olympia. We'll be there on Friday and Saturday.
Yep.
So keep checking the Titan Medical page for updates on times that I'm hopefully getting these people. And Johnny's got a plethora of second level people coming by. So come by to say hello and hi and ask your questions of them as well. And then you got basically John has incorporated an incredible, beautiful team that's there every year. So it's like they're their own entity themselves. The girls and guys that you have out there, these guys are all perfect model looking guys. And then the women are stunning and beautiful. Titan
Absolutely.
Medical hotties
That's it.
everywhere.
The tight nets, man. The tight nets are where it's at for sure. I mean, those girls aren't just pretty; they got good personalities. That's key. I can find a lot of pretty girls. Ones that
You're in
got good
Florida. You
personality,
do.
those are winners. So yeah, we surround ourselves with good girls. They'll be out there, like I said. So I think we're gonna have like 3 or 4 in bikinis, and then we'll have like, I think it's like 5 or 6 in just regular clothing. So they're going to be helping people sign up, on the iPads, getting their shirt sizes, getting them all taken care of, answering any questions. And if there's any other questions that they can't answer, then they can grab like me or Sharice or somebody there possibly that can talk to them. We've got a couple of people that are going to be on the floor that know the general process, right, of how things can work. So, yeah, I'm looking forward to it. I think it's going to be awesome. I mean, I'm really, really like pumped, and we're less than a month away.